Today we're live at Half Door Brewing Company in the heart of downtown San Diego. We're telling stories that matter and introducing you to some of San Diego's finest people. So put your party pants on and let's have some fun. I'm Claire McKee. Welcome to The Know. Please help me welcome my first guest with Urban Pacific San Diego Realty, Mr. Michael Chious. Mike, how are you?
Hi Claire. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. You saw the sign out front, didn't
yes,
you?
Yes, I'm ready for one.
So we're here at Half Door Brewing, and they've got the hops for us. That's what they're all about, and we are definitely going to have a drink after this. I will hold you to that. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thank you.
So we're going to have some fun and get to know you a little bit better today.
Oh boy.
I know, you're in the hot seat.
Yes.
But first, I didn't tell you this, so I'm springing this on him right now. When you come on the show, you have to share a fun fact about yourself.
Oh, boy.
I know. So what's something that people may not know about you? What's something you want to share with our audience?
Well, I'm a water boy.
You're a water boy.
I'm a local guy that loves the water. Diving, snorkeling, wakeboarding, surfing, paddleboarding.
You name it.
You name it.
So you've done just about every water sport in San Diego. And you were pretty much born and raised here, right?
Well, my friends won't say so, but yes, I think diapers separated us.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, your friends are not playing because
No,
you told me
nice.
you did kindergarten here, right?
Yes.
Okay, and they're like, you're not a local.
Not local.
I don't know what that says for me coming from Ohio. I'm like, I've been here for almost a decade. That should count as something,
Right?
but not to your friends' standards.
No, absolutely not.
Understood. What's your favorite water sport? What gets you out there?
Surfing.
Yeah.
Surfing, that transitioned into paddleboarding, and a lot of the surfers won't like that. But I do still surf, so.
Yeah.
But yes, just being in the water.
Oh my gosh. For someone, like I said, coming from the Midwest, the water scares me just a little bit. Like
Right.
I'll get out there, but not past where I can touch.
Right.
How do you overcome that fear? Like you're not in your head when you're out there. You're just like, this is what it is.
It's always in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so
I'm
it
not
is.
gonna lie.
Okay. No, thank you.
It is. But since surfing since 14, being about to be 51, I can't really say I've seen anything that would eat me.
Deter you from
Yes.
getting back in?
There's been some experiences, but nothing I set my eyes on.
Okay, and while we're on the water sport topic, you did share that you had been to Greece and you've actually been snorkeling in Greece as well.
I have, yes.
But that it
my
was
heritage.
like a little bit disappointing?
The sea seems to be sort of dead. There's anchovies, and I saw an octopus out of hours of being in the water. I don't know if that's changed over 20 years, but I would guess not.
That is so fascinating to me.
The water's beautiful.
The water's beautiful.
Water.
If anybody knows what's going on with the wildlife in Greece, like please
Yeah,
let us know.
help us out.
We would love to know
Right?
why nothing is living there.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about your business, Urban Pacific San Diego Realty.
Yes.
How long have you been in real estate? How did this journey begin for you?
Oh boy, I've been in real estate for 22 years now.
Okay.
I actually started in downtown San Diego. I used to be able to say I was the youngest, longest standing realtor in downtown, but now being 51, that's kind of out the window. Worked for a large developer, and I was fortunate enough to work on the Treo and La Vida communities, and ended up selling the Breeza community, which is a block from the Star of India. And my business, I bought the commercial space and opened up right as the recession was kind of finishing up, and took a leap of faith to enter into the resale business after my developer, after a 13-year career, decided to re-entrench in Vancouver.
So I just want to make sure I heard you correctly. You bought your building where you're at right now, right?
Yes, bought the space in the building, yes.
Okay, during the recession though.
2012, I'm calling it the recession, yes.
Yeah, we were just maybe starting to work our way out
Kinda
of
to
it.
come
Like
out of
maybe
it.
a little bit.
Saw a glimmer, no, not really.
Were
Didn't
people
even see a
like,
glimmer of light.
Mike, what are you doing? Are you crazy? Like,
Yes, I think my mom was the first one to say, hey, look, there's no parking here. And I walked outside the doors and said, but look at all the beautiful condos surrounding me. She said, boy, I hope you're right. And we went from there with a leap of faith, and it's turned out well.
Okay, tell me, take me back to that time though. What was downtown like 20 years ago?
Ooh, 36 listings on the market on any given day.
Wow, 36.
So, I mean, we had no inventory, unfounded. When I was a kid, Port Plaza came into town, and I thought to myself, the Point Loma mothers and the La Jolla mothers are not coming downtown to shop in this mall. But however, his vision persevered, and our city has grown up.
Yeah, well, and I think that you have been a visionary in your own right, in that you did buy in 2012. Things were very different at that time. And now look at what downtown has become, and especially near the Star of India. And I mean, oh my goodness, what a place you want to be.
Oh, we're excited. I mean, the whole Manchester Hyatt development, we have the Brigantine showing up on the waterfront. Just in general, the new Savina community, which is a new home sales building with all the exercise facilities in the bottom of it coming in.
Sure.
We're pumped. I mean, it's going to be beautiful.
So for somebody who's sort of like, downtown, I don't know if that's my vibe, like what really draws you? What do you love most about downtown, Mike?
Oh, just the life. Every day, being able to get out front, walk out, enjoy the waterfront, go to your local restaurants like this.
Yeah.
I don't get out much, and this place is amazing.
I love it because it really is the best of both worlds. You're super close to the water. We're really fortunate and unique in that sense here in San Diego, but you still have that city life. There's new bars and restaurants and things to do on every corner.
Every day it seems like new things are showing up, and the plans for the East Village here are amazing.
Yeah.
So watch what happens here in the next 5 years. It's going to be spectacular.
Kidding.
Very exciting.
So you have the pleasure of selling and helping people buy their dream homes here in downtown. What is one thing you want people to know about what it's like when they work with Mike Chious?
I treat every sale and transaction if it were me buying or selling the property. I'm extremely hands-on. I'm not going to give all my secrets away to my competitors, but my numbers speak for themselves.
Sure.
But I'm hands-on. I'm in the office every day. I believe working from the office is where things happen. I'm able to train and help people learn the business, and just being there every day and working hard and working as if it were my own transaction.
Yeah, and you have a team of people you lead as well, helping others do that.
I do. You know, we were really fortunate. We ranked 8 out of 10 in big businesses, in corporations, and we're the only mom and pop's real estate office left.
Congrats!
So I'm pumped on that.
So you're against all the big brokers out there.
They're
and
all
you guys
big.
Are holding it down.
Right. They've got 60, 80, hundreds of agents, and we have 4.
I love it. So when you're not working, Mike, if you're not on the water, where are you? What do you like to do?
Well, there's San Diego offers so much. We have just outside of our boundaries, we have the Colorado River, the desert, Glamis, Ocotillo Wells. San Bernardino's been a favorite spot of ours. In specific, Lake Arrowhead, we have a home there.
Okay.
And then Baja. I mean, it's right 20 minutes away. I'm in Rosarito Beach, surfing some of my favorite spots since a young man.
Can't beat it. Well, who better to help you navigate America's finest city than somebody who's been here for almost your entire lifetime? Almost. I say
almost.
Not your whole life.
No, I
almost.
can't claim it. I would be in deep trouble. But growing up in Point Loma and then living in Mount Helix and having my business downtown for over 20 years, doesn't get much better.
You've got it covered. You know the city. Well, Mike, thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with us.
Pleasure.
We're going to have some beer and hang out a little bit.
All
so
right.
stick with us, okay?
No, I look forward
Good
to it.
See you, Mike.
Thank you. Okay.
What's going on? We're back and we're still at Half Door Brewing Company in the heart of downtown, just a moment away from Petco Park. And we're actually back with Brooklyn. She is one of the brewers here at Half Door, and you're gonna school us on what we've got going on here.
Yeah.
But first, I want to talk a little bit about the history of this place because it is such a unique, it's literally a house. I mean, what's the history? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, so it was originally built in 1904. It was a townhouse. It was divided right here where these like glass bottles are.
Okay.
You can't see them, but and I guess it was just a really beautiful space. Stacy and Dan saw it. They bought it up in 2015, so 5 years ago. We just celebrated that 5-year anniversary last week. Yeah, so it was, I believe, a coffee shop in between the house and there was a couple other things in here.
Okay. Are you brewing on site here?
Yeah, so we brew right like behind me.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so it's a double-decker brew space, super fun to work in, super small, but we make it work really well.
Yeah, and how did you get into brewing in the first place?
So I started out in wine industry. I was working up in Oregon, and then I moved to San Diego, and there's not a lot of wine right here.
Yeah.
And so
gotta go to like Temecula for
yeah,
that, right?
Yeah, or Mexico, but
True.
you know. And so it was one of those, what do I want to do? How can I use that fermentation science knowledge? And then it was distilling or brewing. and I found this place, shot Stacy an email, and she's like, come in. So
Yes.
yeah, now I'm here. It's really fun.
I'm all about the girl power, so I'm like, yeah, like women in beer, like this is cool.
Yeah.
So did you take part in helping make these that we have here today?
I helped to make 2 of them. So
Okay.
one was the Back at It, which will be in the third one we'll try, and
Okay.
then the last one is about the Northeast.
Okay, so
Yeah.
tell us what we have in front of us and which one should we start with?
Okay, so you're gonna start on your left. That is gonna be our Coleman Stout. So
Okay.
it's pretty much like a Guinness. So it's like dry stout, but it's on nitro. So it's that Irish like pub. You'll get a little bit of that chocolate, that creaminess, and that creaminess comes from being on nitro.
Let's cheers.
Cheers.
It's only
On
right.
nitro.
Oh my. What's nitro?
So typically beers are served on like a CO2 gas to keep them carbonated, but the nitro is a finer gas, so it creates those smaller bubbles. So if you look at the headspace of it, there's actually like finer bubbles on it, so it gives it more of a creamy mouthfeel.
So smooth.
Yeah.
See, we're learning things,
Oh,
Mike.
sure.
That was a great question. I'm
That
gonna keep you
was.
around.
And I can answer it.
Yes, he's like, now what is nitro? Okay, so this is delicious. I actually really like Guinness. I don't
Yeah.
like. I feel like people kind of turn their nose up to that.
This
but,
is better though.
Oh, it's way better, way better. But I'm like, I could drink this.
yeah, it's good.
It really is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Enjoy
that's
it.
delicious. Okay, so that's you would think would be like the darkest and the heaviest, but it's actually is it?
It's gonna be the darkest.
It is
and
the darkest
yeah,
and the heaviest.
yeah.
So we're gonna work our way down.
Yeah.
So what's
So now we're gonna hop over to a blonde. So this is gonna be our Father Ted Belgian blonde. This is pretty much a house staple. We always have it.
Okay.
It's constantly on tap. It's gonna be a little bit of a light beer. It's gonna be nice and citrusy though.
okay? So this is like what you want if you're going to Petco, you know, for the day, like a light beer.
We're hopping.
Yeah, we're hopping. I got my new co-host here. He doesn't know it yet, but it's going down.
hopping along.
We're hopping right along.
Yeah, this will have more of those hop profiles that you're known
Okay.
for in a beer, but it's still that easy, crisp
That's
light
nice.
beer. Yeah.
Very nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're a light beer drinker, that's your go-to.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, I'm an IPA gal though.
Okay, so we're gonna hop into some of those. You like that?
Like
Okay,
that.
so the next one we've got, it's called Back at It. So it's our attempt at doing like an old style, typical bitter,
Okay.
like focusing more on those IBUs in the hop profiles for those IPAs.
Did you say IBUs?
International Bitterness Unit.
Sure.
Yeah. So that's pretty much just gonna give it you more of that like traditional, like 5-10 years
Mm-hmm.
ago IPA style.
I love that it's back at it. Like, look back at it. What?
Yeah.
What do you think of that one?
That's good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
I like that a lot.
Do you have a favorite so far?
Yeah, back at it.
That's
But I
typical.
think I'm headed this way.
We're right back at it. I have a feeling this is gonna be my favorite one too because
It's a little hazy.
I love a hazy.
Yeah.
A little
So this is another typical one that we've got. It's our Northeast IPA, and so it's obviously a little bit more hazy. It does have a little bit more of that citrus, that hop profile. We actually use the word dank in our description on that, so it's really good.
This is dank, okay.
It's a very fast seller, so a lot of people, if we have a table of like 5 people, at least 4 of them are ordering this.
Okay, so let's talk from a traditional IPA. What makes an IPA hazy?
So filtering or not filtering. So we don't actually filter on site here, but we use a different fining agent that'll drop out all of the hops. And so this just has a little bit less of that. And so it just has more like hop profiling when we're brewing as well. And so we'll do like a dry hop of it after it's finished brewing. So that way it adds more of that
Okay.
flavoring. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, let's cheers because this is our last one.
I definitely need a chemistry degree to say that again.
I'm just looking at her like, yes, that
right,
sounds
okay.
good. IBU, ABU, whatever acronyms.
We all love those acronyms.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Refreshing, crisp, good. Got some citrus, got some fruit.
What's the name of this one again?
That is the Northeast IPA.
Northeast IPA. Yeah, this sample's not gonna last. I'm definitely
That
gonna.
one's disappearing.
Well, Brooklyn, thank you so much
Yeah,
for taking the
of
time to
course.
share about Half Door Brewing as well as the delicious beer that you guys are serving here today. Really quickly, I just want to give a shout out because you did just celebrate your 5th anniversary.
We did.
And honestly, this is coming out after the fact, and I'm a little brokenhearted, but y'all are going to have to come back here. They just had their 5th anniversary, and we're giving away $5 growlers. Well, they weren't giving them away. $5 for a whole growler of beer. Growler. So
Yeah.
we're going to have to come back for the 6th anniversary and fill up because they're onto something here.
Right, absolutely.
Guys, it's been so much fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. This has been The Know. I'm Claire McKee, and we'll see you next time.